Run
Yeah,
that shit.
gonna get
Yeah.
this party started, so you better
We all know that song.
yeah.
Classic. Total
Party
classic.
started, party.
Party, party.
That's the one.
Party, party.
Part of the starty. What are we doing? I don't remember.
My niece's new song, now that she learned about choking hazards and helps keep them away from the babies, is going choking hazard money, when she finds a small thing they might choke on. Wow.
That's cool. I like that. Sick beat.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cooler than being cool.
Ice cold.
Insane.
All right.
All right.
Get a professional for this.
Huh? Hey. Welcome to Droop Troop Symphony of the Convergent Reckoning. When we last, you know what? Here I keep forgetting to do this. I'm here with Kadir and Gebetto, Freddie, Murdery, Axel, Hagar, and Snowdrift.
Wait.
Hello, everybody. How's it going? When we last, no answers. Fine. Fine.
I was gonna, then you stepped on me.
Last time.
Right?
All right.
Now he knows
how
for
are
what
you?
we don't want to answer.
You already know how I am. I'm not repeating.
This
it for the
podcast
audience.
sucks.
Boo! Unsubscribe.
We
How
lost
does
our
it
one
suck? It's
Jason.
got all the prerequisites. Upwards of 5 white guys.
Oh God.
I can't help the main demographic of who podcasts. I can't. I guess we could stop doing this.
Can we talk about our sick gains and how many reps we've had while look maxing and chatting out?
Bro.
Yeah.
Oh man. S
Last
tier
time,
Giga chatting.
last time these Giga Chads were adventuring, they, rather than fight their way through yet another horde of Kamarian Guard and Quaternian Knights, the crew opted to use a magical ring combined with a spell to hurtle themselves across the plains, finding themselves in the astral plane and eventually on the corpse of some sort of Goliath creature. Humanoid in basic shape, identity unknown. As they traveled across this corpse wasteland, they stumbled across a cathedral to some visage dressed in red and black, whom the shadowy denizens of this citadel seem to revere. Wasteland. Good one, Paul, because it's a body. I get it, and I like it. All right. So we find ourselves here in front of this cathedral. Like I said, this looks like it was, or let's call it a citadel, because it's more of like a community with there's some parapets to protect it, but they've largely been, they're repurposed parts of this old cathedral-like structure. Let's get this thrown up here.
Yeah, and if you could recontextualize for me, so I know Snowdrift, when he was up there, he saw that there was sort of like a giant sigil, or that he recognized as being some sort of divine script, possibly the name of an ancient god. Is that sigil the size of the cathedral, the whole town area?
Yeah, no, this would be the size of that sigil would probably be the size of the area that the citadel is on.
So specifically this building is on that.
No. It's about, they're roughly the same size. They are not near each other. You saw that sigil way off in the distance. And at like flight speed, I don't think is faster than your normal move speed.
Oh, it
is? How much faster?
Yeah. When I'm a bird, it's like twice as fast. It's like 650 or 60.
Not fast enough still to make it in that distance and scope it out close up. But from a distance, you were able to spot this sigil. You know that it's some sort of celestial script, but it's some sort of forgotten word, phrase, name, something that's making up this like sort of glowing seal. But you guys are at a
Well, that's not here.
similarly that's not here. You guys are at a similarly sized structure. So that's more to contextualize that the symbol that you saw is quite large rather than to help describe the citadel, which is, like I said, it's built up around a cathedral. There's a lot of makeshift stuff. There's structures made out of repurposed stone from a wall that's come down from the cathedral. There's bone integrated into like shards of this bone-like material. You can assume it's bone. And then there's this unnatural crystal that's also incorporated that is not dissimilar in appearance to the here, I'll pull up the old god again, and you'll see the reddish sort of crystals that are growing out. Some of that has been worked in almost stained glass like into parts of the citadel.
So,
Are
this
you
is all inside.
flapping your albatross wings?
Outside
Okay.
on
It's
the
like-
surface.
Like resting on the top of it, like its chest region.
In this case, it would be like upper hip, pelvis area.
Yeah.
Waistband wasteland.
Wasteland was a good descriptor for it
Good
because
call.
that's you guys
Sorry.
came in on the
Yes.
leg and you have ventured up north towards the chest, but
Locked in.
have not made it that far.
And we're driving up the leg? Is that correct? We're in the van?
No, Axel. Joey actually specifically started to say something a minute ago, and I cut him off.
Oh, I was gonna say it can't be bone, but then you said it was bone. What the walls were made out of.
So thank you for calling him out on that.
Mhm.
Okay, fair. Eric,
Yes.
Real hostile.
what were you saying? You
Um,
also were saying something.
Mm.
Oh, I was asking Carter if he was flapping his albatross wings.
Okay, yes, good question. Paul, is Snowdrift still in albatross form, or did
I think so. I don't remember exactly where we ended last time, but yeah, if you don't remember either, we'll say I'm still that, just because that way I don't burn a wild shape. I'd rather that be the case. I could have sworn. Did Axel go invisible, or did we decide that wasn't necessary?
I was told it wasn't necessary.
You were told you hadn't been spotted yet, I believe.
Yeah.
So it wasn't necessary at the time. However, if you'd like to get closer without being noticed, you can certainly do that. You guys are kind of imagine it like like I said, the skin, the skin of this thing is like cracked and leathery, so there's exposed bone, stuff like that. So there are parts that drop down. But you guys are kind of behind like this torn, like scar tissue. Like I said, there were like runes sort of carved into the flesh on this body, including the glowing ones that Snowdrift spotted.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's where you're at with it.
How are we traveling on his
The general.
leg?
No, you were, I believe you were walking.
Yeah, we are walking. We cast aside the
Okay.
general.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and it's not really your van; it's an astral construction
Yep.
that you were able to conjure to travel in the between space.
It's the Astral Ream.
It's the general dream, is what you call it.
A
I gave you.
Oh
a
yeah, the General Dream. That's right.
There you
General
go.
Dream. That's right. I really still don't love. But anyway,
That's
okay,
why
I
so-
think
we
I
all
should go
do.
with astral ream. That's great.
Mm.
We've driven Steven to drink.
But it's
Mm.
astral with 2 S's.
peach flavored water.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ooh, get that Waterloo. Brought to you by Waterloo.
Okay, so let's see, where were we? A starry
I will be
Yeah, bro,
honest.
grip it.
I just have a big ass thing of water
liquid
too.
death, the big
Like,
cup.
Just
Yeah,
regular water.
everybody's got drinks.
And
Drew,
if
do
you
you want to hold up your
use
drink?
code Joer20, you could get 20% off the Starry.
That
Brought
was
to you
right.
by-
At your own. This
Brought to
one.
you by water.
Well, if we are at a safe distance, we're like behind some rocks, like looking around or something, or not rocks, bone spurs,
Scar
or
tissue.
like
There's a
scar
scar.
tissue that we
Scar
wish
tissue.
we
You're like,
Wish
saw.
we'd saw,
like the
yeah.
rest of
Damn
you
it. Goddamn
are
funny.
behind this scar
Mm.
tissue. Of course, Carter, you're flying above it.
There's not like other birds in the sky or anything. I'm kind of
Oh,
conspicuous.
interesting question. No, there aren't.
Okay. Am I getting the sense that any of these creatures are caring that I'm up there?
Let's find out. I'm
Humming the
gonna
song
do the
"We
first
Care" by
roll
Real
again.
Big Fish, but that's an ironic song about how they don't. It's hard to tell.
You have not been noticed
Modernism.
as yet. Yeah, you've not been noticed as yet.
And I'm
Okay.
still invisible, right?
You have not gone invisible yet. You can, if you'd like, to try to get closer and get in there.
Despite being deemed unnecessary.
No, not that it was deemed unnecessary. Again, you were not close enough for it to be necessary yet. If you'd like to sneak up on them, it probably is necessary. So
It's not how we're remembering it.
You seem to have an invisible touch. So.
Yeah, I
Well-
think Axel's going to be insistent that he's invisible, and he's just going to.
Please.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, hold on. How far are we away from this shit? Like from the temple?
Like I said, you were close enough to spot what they were. They were gathered. Some of these creatures were gathered around the statue, kneeling. The rest
don't
of
feel
it
great about that.
I described as shambling.
Mhm.
They're
Mhm.
doing something. None of you have gotten close enough to see what any of these creatures are doing.
Okay. Is there another spot of cover that is closer for observation?
Okay.
It's a good question.
We could have two birds in the sky too.
Yes. They're like basically the rune you're in is kind of like a triangle with like a spiral on the outside of it. So you would be able to get like layers closer and closer as you want. But once you get past a sort of midpoint, I'm going to have you roll stealth checks if you want to continue to come up unnoticed.
I don't know if this is too meta or maybe this is a conversation we'd be having in game, but what's our goal here? Like, I know we kind of are in the astral plane and we found this. Are we trying to are we looking for a way out? Are we trying to do some exploring? Are we trying to fucking fight these guys? Like, I don't know how much of this is Nate versus Kadiran, but I'm a little bit lost here.
Is it Nate or Kadiran that wants to circle back for a level set?
If we could just circle back vis-a-vis, yeah, yes, sorry, but that is if we want to have that conversation in game, we can. But I don't. If we've already had it and I'm just being an asshole and I forgot, I'm sorry.
No. We need to find a way back because at this
This
point,
was
no one can
not-
plan or shift.
Not explicitly discussed by the group, but Axel was compelled to go here.
Okay.
Yeah, we had some sense that there was something interesting this way, and we're kind of trapped on this plane, and we figured this was a good way to go. Snowdrift can't be a part of this conversation, but this is my remembering of the recap of what we had kind of talked about. It's like, yeah, like this. There's something going on this direction. We're trapped on this plane as
We
far
were
as
dropped
we
into a
know.
plane and we don't know what's here anyway,
Yeah.
so might as well check this thing out. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we should figure it out. I think we should just go check it out.
I very much don't want to get too close to the wherever those are.
Well, look, if you loves want to stay back here, there's no shame in that. You're more than welcome to. I could just go pipperoo right on and through there. Done.
Yeah, it sounds like a plan to me.
I might be good with that. Keep an eye out for you.
Don't die while you're out there.
Oh, well, it's never the plan. But if you want to send Tweety Bird up in the sky to keep an eye on me, like, by all means, go ahead.
I'll happy to do so at a respectful distance, but again, I'm not getting too close to that lot over there.
Axel, are you going invisible in this moment? Getting closer?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I think ordinarily he'd probably talk to Freddie about it, but I think current circumstances he's just compelled to go. So I think he's gonna go.
Okay.
That's about as much conversation as he needs. And he's
Yeah,
just
go ahead
gonna
and burn your spell slot on invisibility and cast it on yourself.
So, reading message, the cantrip, I can send
Mhm.
a whispered message that only the target can hear, and they
Yes.
can reply with a whisper that only I can hear.
Correct.
So I'm gonna message Axel, but I'm gonna flavor it as giving him a headset.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you like a headset and be like, just tell me what you see when you're over there, and if it's safe for us to creep up.
So this is gonna work one time.
I mean, I can cast
Correct.
the cantrip. I mean, I
It
as
is
many
cantrip,
times,
right?
yeah, as
Yeah,
many
yeah.
times as I do the message, but I just want to
Yeah, yeah.
flavor it as giving him a radio,
Got it.
basically.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you've got this headset. It crackles for a minute as you guys dial in the correct frequency, since it seems to be some sort of interference here in this, alternate plane of reality.
Mm-hmm.
Visible airwaves.
Check. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Hate sound checks. Yeah, love, I can hear you. I can hear you just fine.
Can you hear me, Axel?
Yes, I can hear you.
Good.
Are we done here?
Nailed it.
You gotta say over.
Yes.
Gotta say over.
I don't say over for anybody, love. Axel doesn't do sound checks, so be happy that you're getting what you're getting. I show up for the main event.
Copy that.
Axel, you go invisible. You start to cross this plane. Are you still sticking kind of behind the ridges of the scar tissue, or are you moving around it? You taking the quick route or the surreptitious sneaky route?
I think there is a desire to be safe, but to find an avenue to where I can explore a bit. So, what
Okay.
make you Mr. GM of that?
So as you approach, if you look at the map, you'd be approaching from the south here.
Okay.
This like platform is raised up to the main gates, and the whole area is sort of like raised up and protected. Like I said, it's got some parapets. Everything's sort of like piecemealed together. However, it looks fairly secure. Like you're gonna have to go up and in, and then there are these open structures like with like a roof with columns, which is how you guys were able to see in. But yeah, you're gonna have to go up. It's looks like, without exploring like the outer perimeter of this whole structure and literally like taking a lap, that the main entrance is the way in from this direction. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there any kind of foot traffic going in and out? Is it relatively barren?
Okay.
If
So
there is traffic, like what kind of traffic is it? What am I seeing
in and out,
there?
but not in and out. But as you get closer, aside from the these creatures that are gathered, and as you get closer, you see they're like dripping shadow almost, right? But they have form. As you get closer, you see, and they're almost like they have like almost equine sort of features, but think almost more prehistoric with like sharper teeth. They've got like sort of, you catch glints occasionally. They all have sort of a fiery color, like a red or an orange or a yellow eyes that from the ones that you're able to see from this distance. And I'm sort of imagining you hiding behind one of the, you're invisible, but you're down by one of the last ridges in front of this structure, looking up, and you see they're working on this place. They're maintaining things. They're building new structure. Like you see, there's work happening here from a distance, because these creatures are large. It just looked like they're sort of slowly moving around, but now that you're closer, you see that they're actually like doing maintenance and upkeep.
Can
on
I
this place.
interject here?
You
You
can.
said that they're all working here. Is it clear that they're constructing or are they rebuilding?
I mean, some of them are. That's a interesting nuance, right? Because the nature of this thing, I guess, rebuilding sort of. But they're more building onto sort of and utilizing pieces of an existing structure to build something new.
Okay.
Upcycling.
Yeah. So they're expanding without gentrifying.
Right.
Okay.
And they so the historic building is there intact. And as you get closer, you see, yes, this does look like it was once a cathedral of some kind. Hang on 2 seconds, guys.
Axel.
Yeah, mate. This is Axel.
What do you see?
It's all very boring. Looks like they're all working. Like I expected maybe these shadow people to be like carrying around corpses or something. But they're not. They're just working. Like building stuff. But like nothing nefarious. Just more buildings.
Copy. Did you have lunch today? I didn't have lunch today.
No, we were stuck in a whole dungeon thing.
We scheduled a dungeon.
I don't
crawl
think you
during
could do
work?
that.
I don't think
I
you
had
can
I had a couple of bumps of astral cocaine, but I don't think that counts.
Oh, love. That's always an appetizer.
You should not do that, Kadiran. It could be bad for your bird hearts.
What, could it take a year off my life? Go fuck
I mean,
yourself.
it's good, precious little time you've got left. I mean,
Oh. It's cutting in and out. He's scratching her back. Totally get that. But it looked really weird, like she was twerking on him or something. I don't know. Just cutting in and out of focus there.
14.
Really
need
putting
to-
on a show.
There's
oh, Cappy!
All right, Jason's getting the chat. Cappy alarm. Code feed Cappy.
Yeah, that's right.
Smash that like button for more Cappy.
That was an ordeal. All right. he went nuts for a minute there. Yeah.
I just have to blow my nose. My
Perfect.
allergies are destroying me.
My allergies. Joe, you were asking me a question.
Not up here. Good call.
Is there? I'm happy to give you a perception check or anything of the sort. Is there just anything that's really outside of the obvious that we're on this corpse of an eternal being and they're building a city? Outside of the weirdness of that, is there really anything nefarious happening outside of these shadow people?
Give me a religion check.
To
Okay.
be clear, you said shadow horse people, right? Shadow horse skeleton people. They're not just like shadow people.
Shut up, Eric. What'd you say, Paul?
I was just clarifying because I feel like Joey and maybe is not getting like they're not just shadow people. They're like shadow skeleton horse people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A horrible roll.
Yeah. No, I mean,
We're in the astral plane, dude. Everybody's fucked up. Judgy Jeffrey over here, just ugh. I don't like the color on you, Carter.
Look, you
Crazy horse, astral ghosts, demon things. They're people too.
I
Look,
wanted to
Snowdrift
give
is a
you.
religious man, and
These are abomination against God.
Oh, I want to give you the obvious thing, which is that they're not building a weapon. They don't seem to be like carving chunks off of their own flesh and smearing the walls in
Yeah,
blood.
yeah,
There's nothing
yeah.
obviously evil.
I get that,
The
but
religion
like,
check was for something else, and you didn't get it.
so let me ask you this: so are they talking to one another, or is it more of like
Hmm.
a hive mind situation where
That's a
they're
good
all
question.
quiet and just doing their thing?
Mhm.
You are not close enough to hear voices at this distance.
How how far would Axel presume he needs to go to get within earshot of possible?
You would need to go where any of them are gathered, which is sort of like the center of this front area where you could see the
Okay.
statue, and they're gathered around the statue.
Okay.
What's this? What's the statue
Hey,
of?
check.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Hey, listen. All these religious shadow fundamentalists are worshiping this statue. I'm gonna get in for a little bit closer look see and see what this is all about.
Is it safe for us to sneak up?
TBD on that. But if you could go ahead and tell Freddie to roll up a fat one for me, so that whenever I get done here, there'll be something ready for me to come back. That'd be fantastic.
Copy that. One fat
Thanks,
one.
love.
He's not way near the end of that.
All right. Can
Freddie,
I get okay.
wait, hold on. Before you ask that question, I got to take care of some business that just got set up. Gebetto, do you deliver that message to Freddie?
Yes, roll up a fat one.
Freddie,
Oh God.
I need you to roll a d20 flat.
Gotcha.
Then it wouldn't be a D20, it would just be a quarter. Because it's flat.
Is it D20 what the kids are calling
Am I
drugs
still
these days?
host? Can I
Did you
mute
ask
you?
him to roll you a drugs? That's not okay.
You and drugs.
Narc Kadirin is great. Hold on, there. Okay.
He
Sorry,
has a
I changed
short
my
life,
phone.
but he uses all of it to police other people's fun.
That's right.
He's-
Oh no, you really. This is why Freddy eats edibles because his hands. too
Freddie's
fucking big.
thumbs are so big. He's not very good at it, but you do get something. You get something twisted up. All right.
Better not be your knickers, lad.
Let's jump back to Snowdrift real quick, who we've not heard from. You see on the ground, you see Axel go invisible. That so far it looks like the plan is for Axel to be invisible for some reason. So without communicating with the ground team.
sure, yeah, and I'm too far away to be telepathic. That's only 60. So I'm too high for that. I'm gonna keep circling. Like I'm gonna like
Damn.
I'm gonna fly casual.
Okay.
But I'm gonna circle further over. So I'm
Too close.
I think I can non-meta like intuit Axel going invisible. We're all approaching. Like he's probably doing a little scouting. I'll try to get like some aerial support. Maybe go up a little higher, be a little less conspicuous, but just kind of drift, like get closer there. I'm not going to go directly over it, but I'm going to get closer.
Okay,
and try to get a
closer but
better view.
higher. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, Axel, jump back to you, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Axel, are you approaching him further?
Okay. I need to be real with you, Steven. I don't know if this needs to be a conversation offline, but yes, that's what I've told them I'm doing, and that's what I'm going to do.
Shoot me a DM
Okay.
real quick
Yeah.
of what
I
you're
don't like
thinking.
the sound of this.
Shoot me a DM of what you're
Steamy
thinking,
DMs.
and then I'll make the judgment call on whether or
That's
not we
what I
discuss it
told him
publicly
I'm
or not.
doing.
And while you do that, I'm gonna fire a warning shot at Snowdrift up in the air just to get his attention.
Break my wing. Plummet to the earth.
Hey, Snowdrift! You still there?
Breaks my wild shape. I revert back to human. Just free fall 300 meters.
I was just saying, hey. Hey.
What you doing?
I'm intrigued by this Axel invisible secrecy.
Hey, girl, are you a vending machine? Because I could use a snack right now.
Okay.
I don't know if that one works.
I don't, that doesn't connect.
Girl, you thicker than Nilla pudding.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's not that thick.
It's reasonably thick. I mean, I don't know.
I wouldn't want to try to snorkel through it. I mean,
You wouldn't? Oh man, that's the dream.
snorkeling vanilla
Snorkeling.
pudding. Give me pistachio. At least there's something to chew.
Oh no, a Nilla wafer iceberg.
Oh, no. Brought to you by Nabisco.
Longtime sponsor of the pod.
Yeah. Wheat thins, Nilla wafers, something else
No-
probably.
Probably several other things.
Definitely Nilla wafers. That's definitely.
Casper mattress.
All right, let's jump back in. Axel, you, I believe, have made the decision to focus on moving closer.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so as you go through the main entrance, you see at the keystone there's a brass tarnished that same emblem that you saw on oh, what did you see it on? On the ring?
Didn't he see it on?
In the book?
In the book.
In the book?
Do.
In the book that Eric got? Is that right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Jabado.
I don't have that set of notes pulled up at the moment, so no worries.
Ring in a book
But you
on a
see
fin
that
in
same
book.
symbol, who you, Joey, the player, would recognize that symbol, right?
Mhm.
Okay, good. All on the same page again. All right. So you see that that crescent and star emblem as you walk through. You see one of these creatures. They as you're closer, you get a better estimate. They're anywhere from like 8 to 11 feet tall. So they're not so enormous, but they do like exude like dark, like inky black, smoky, shadowy something. And so before you got closer, it was really harder to tell how big they are, and what they look like. But they, I think Paul started to mention they're sort of it's like skeletal, like, but they're not skeletons. They're like lanky. They
Right.
have dark black fur. They have long, like elongated fingers. They end in nails, not claws. They're
So like in the
they have like the
Expanse,
backwards
when you would
bending-
get like one of the space people.
Yeah, and they have like the longer limbs.
Yeah,
These things
and they
have
would
like
be,
an
like, hung up
elongated,
on
like
Earth.
equine-like face
Okay.
with like claw, not claws, like fangs at the end.
Mhm.
Claws where
Face
his teeth
claws
should be.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And they have like the backwards bent legs, but you see that they are mostly wearing boots. They're wearing robes, like shoulder robes. It seems to be a kind of uniform. There's plenty of variation, but that's kind of the basic features of these featured creatures. But as you get closer towards the middle, you hear voices. They're low and raspy and whisper-like, but they are speaking to one another. You can't make out what they're saying here until you close the distance to
Are
the
they-
fountain.
Are they chanting it or are they saying it in unison?
No, this
I think
seems
they're
to be
talking to each other.
conversational. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm
Enough for ya.
Mither pal.
Axel, remind me again. You speak Common and Elvish, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, give me a do.
Give him a doo-doo.
That's what I was gonna say. But Steven told me to shut up like 4 times, so I'm not
did.
gonna
It
make
was
any
one
more
time.
jokes.
It was
All
one
you
time
had
while
to
you
do
were
was ask.
loudly singing over everyone else. But only because of the very loud singing. That's the only reason.
I don't care. I'm just being silly.
I'm gonna call this a history
Had it in
check.
for you the whole
Okay.
time.
To just basically to confirm something as you start listening in. Yeah. 15. Yes, this is an old Elvish dialect. You're picking out words, right? Because it's not like very commonly used, and
Hmm.
your ear is getting used to it. We'll say that. You
Okay.
hear the work, you hear you hear revival once, which
Hmm.
is like a sort of a specific word that hasn't had a lot of morphology over the years. Uh, but you're hearing a lot of things related to like being in this community, interacting with this structure and improving it and building it. Like that's what these people are. It seems like you caught like some workers on a worship break is at the tail end of it. Um,
Okay. All
and they're
right.
starting to disperse. And at this point,
Have any of them given any indication that they can identify my presence at all?
not to this point, and no
Okay.
indication, I guess, is maybe a better no indication of that.
But
Okay.
speaking of which, roll a d20. No reason.
Did you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby?
So, what is your plan from here? You're close enough now to see more details of the statue. You're close enough now
Uh-huh.
to see into some of the structures.
Hmm.
You're close enough now to, I don't know. You're in the citadel.
Uh-huh. And I
So,
don't feel anything compelling me one way or the other, right? There's
give me
nothing like that. We're not having like a hairy kind of in the distance of a Horcrux or anything like that
no. I'd rather hear
happening.
what you with agency would like to do. I don't want to. I'm not trying to drive this too much. You know what I mean? Like this. No, you don't. Not here.
Okay.
But what are you
All
you
right, so
trying to do? And we'll like what do
here's
you?
what I'll do because I
Yeah.
wasn't fond of keeping everybody in the dark, but here's how I'll put it. Axel's gonna take what he's observed and he's gonna check back in with Gebetto and he's gonna let him know. And he's gonna tell him that everybody's dispersed, everybody's starting to disperse, and that's made it problematic for him to get back out the way that he came in. But he's identified another way to get out, and it'll take just another couple of minutes, and not to worry. And
Copy.
what he's actually going to go do is start trying to figure out a way to get into that big main domed building
Mm-hmm.
and see if there's any kind of entry in or out of there that he might be able to squeeze through.
Okay, yeah. So the big dome building is sort of the main structure, the original building, right? This is built in
Uh-huh.
more conventional. Like this looks like it could be an old building on Kamaria, right?
Right.
Stone construction, that sort of thing, right? It's just very, very, very old, right?
Right.
Okay. You see, like there are chunks of it that are gone. You can look straight into it, and you can see into it. And in fact, at
Okay.
the back of it, you see a mural painted there. You're too far from out in the sort of open air areas at the front of okay, you see there's columns that go up to the central roof, and that leads back to that dome.
Okay.
So the roof part is like a breezeway between these columns. The
Okay.
dome
So
is
we've
still
got
like mostly a
kind
building.
of like kind of like a Roman Colosseum vibe going on here.
Right,
In this
and
dome.
like obviously this is a borrowed map. Like
Sure,
I don't have the
That's
stuff
okay.
to or time to make a map every time, but
no, that's fun. Thank you for
most of these,
clarifying that.
yeah, no problem, no problem. Most of these structures are open air, including the dome part at the back, but only because parts of it have collapsed.
Okay.
Does that like so? But like so, basically, this breezeway would have led to like a big ornate like doorway, presumably, and now it's been cleared out, and those like blocks you see have been incorporated in other parts of the newer structures.
It's like crumbling
But
firm as
those
well.
also use, yes, that's exactly what the inspiration was. Thank
That's
you, Nate.
beautiful.
It's like crumbling Farum Azula in Elden Ring, but with these like
It's
crystals.
fucking dope.
So where you see red, I know it looks like blood, but I'm imagining like this crystal lattice work
Crystals.
worked into
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
From and so like
Fucking into
what
that.
it's like it's hodgepodge, right? As you look around, you see like, okay, they've clearly taken like this main wall of the dome section, because you can see the curved bricks, and they've made these two smaller parapets at the front and the back, or and the two at the back, right? And so like those would be newer structures, with the bone and the crystal incorporated into it. Straight back, you see this is where the most activity besides at the statue that you've seen. There's like 5 of these creatures in the dome structure. There's this mural along the back curve wall. There's an altar. There are pews facing forward. They're mostly ruined, shattered, tilted over. Some of them are still up, and these this interior looks the least remodeled.
Okay.
But you can see all that from the back of the of the breezeway where the statue is. The statue's under this dome at the very front, and that's an open air thing.
Now,
And then there's this breezeway that goes straight back
with
into
that
the dome.
with that open air, and you might have covered this already, and if you did, forgive me for that. When we look up, like straight up in the sky, are we seeing like an atmosphere? Are we seeing essentially the cosmos? What is
Yeah,
it?
you see sort of like the cosmos, but if you
Okay.
look straight up from where you are right now, you would see a roof. There might be
get-
like
I
some
get-
chunks
yeah.
missing out of it.
I
but yeah.
understand. Yeah,
Okay.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but
So-
yes, if you look out, there's sort of a haze closer to this, like a shadowy haze closer to this that gives it sort of an atmosphere-like appearance. But if you look straight up, you would see like that sort of neon rainbow colored stuff that's in the other art. If you want to take a look at this big skeleton again, that's more representative of the sky.
I feel you where you're at with it.
Yeah, I'll just pull that up real quick so everybody can get a little refresh look at it.
So I think while Axel is doing this and he's kind of walking around observing this, he's very quietly
You're here
under his breath,
Okay.
reciting the outro portion of the Man in Black.
Out loud?
As quietly as he possibly can, but he knows that he's got to there's deliberate intent in the fact he's deliberately saying it, like being audible about it versus just kind of doing it in his head.
So like as singing as quietly as possible is what you're telling me.
Correct.
You're at a pianissimo.
Correct.
Alrighty. Okay.
Nerd.
All right.
Easy mode.
You start sort of quietly singing this song. None of these creatures are near you right here. They sort of cleared away from the statue. You're standing under sort of the shadow of this thing. You all on the ground simultaneously, right as you would get to like in my head, Man in Black starts with like Axel like singing these lyrics, and then boom, Freddie comes in, Harlow and Tom's in the bass, right? And then right when that drum beat would happen, boom, the ground shakes violently around you. Go ahead and give me Axel, go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Is it localized to him, or do we feel the ground shake as well?
You all feel the ground shake. Everyone that's on the ground.
I'm just Gebetto's
from
just gonna
this-
say, "Oh, it's moving."
From the sky, Snowdrift, you see some of these buildings like vibrate, and some of the ones that look like they're ramshackle construction, you see like pieces of them fall, and like you dodged that, Axel. But it does bring the attention of some of these creatures who come to attend to this part of the building that's been damaged. So about 3 of them come over. You're
So
still invisible.
there's more commotion, but they're still unaware of my presence.
But as it falls, right, they start to come
Mhm.
over, but then they all stop. And every one of the creatures that you can see turns towards the statue and kneels. And they all start in unison chanting. They're all doing it. It seems that every one of these creatures in the Citadel is chanting at once, to the point where Kadir, Freddy, Gebetto, you can sort of, like when you can sort of feel a sound before you really take in that you're hearing something. That's what the sensation is at first, and then you start noticing. So go ahead and actually, you go ahead and give me a perception check since you're right there in it.
Well, this is just
Oh.
a great development.
Be a beautiful 24 on that roll, huh?
Nice. Hell yeah, dude.
The 24 on that roll, it
You
takes you a
die.
minute because it's slower and the rhythm is different. But the chant is a slowed down, maybe a different key, and definitely in that same old Elvish language. But it is the lyrics to The Man in Black.
That's dope.
They're all in unison doing this. Knelt
All
down,
toward-
facing
All
the
facing the
statue.
statue.
Yeah.
Are you ready to rock, Shadow Equine Demon Folk? Yeah.
I think I'm going to buzz in on my headset and go,
It does not
Uh,
work. It
It's
can't
not
go through
working.
stone.
it's not working. So I'm just going to start approaching the statue. Not in the middle of all of them, obviously, but like I'm going to try and I'm
Man,
going to approach
oh, you
it.
say he's
You're gonna
dead.
try to look at it from what angle? You tell me. Or if you're just gonna like circle it, I'll tell you what to see.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a tall plinth,
Hot.
about probably 6 feet tall, just around your height, like before the feet of the statue start. And
Mhm.
it's there was writing on the front of it at one time that's long since eroded away. But the statue itself remains pristine, but the paint is kind of like when they find the old Greek marble that still has some of the paint left on it. It's kind of what you're
Mhm.
getting here. There's faded red and black garments, a cloak that seems like. Have you ever seen the Veiled Maiden, like that marble statue?
Mm-hmm.
It's that kind of very fine work that makes up this billowing black shadowy cape, and it's carved out of some sort of black stone. The rest of it appears to be marble. The
But
skin is
the cloak itself is it's a different
a different stone.
a different stone entirely. Okay.
Yeah, a different. It's like a smooth. It probably was very glossy when it was originally carved, but now it's gone matte over the years from just erosion. And there are actually spots in it because it's so thinly carved that have eroded through. You see a few little striations, like thin cracks where the rock goes translucent before there's the actual striation, and then the statue of the man itself is more eroded, being made out of marble, as you can tell when you get closer. But he's wearing tall black boots. He's got red pants and tunic with black straps over it, and his face, extruded in the marble. There are several runes carved all the way up his neck and face. You see them on his hands where they're exposed. He has a
Hmm.
ring that covers 2 fingers,
Mhm.
and in the other hand, an extension of the cape is sort of the illusion is that it's hovering above his hand, but you can see where the stone extends from the cape to sort of make this swirl above his right hand. And his left hand is closed around a dagger, um, that's in his hilt at his waist. Um,
But all that's made of marble.
yeah, that's all made of marble. The cape is
Okay.
made out of this other black stone. Um, it
Hmm,
is
Cape, the
the
other
most
black stone.
well kept thing you've seen, in a place where they're clearly careful about keeping, restoring, utilizing. Um, as you look around, as you walk around, you see that like literally, like there are some of these creatures who have come up closer around the statue. Again, you're almost standing in a circle of them with just a few gaps where you could move in and out of the crowd. There are, as close as you can tell from where you're looking, there are around 60 or so of these things.
There are 60 of these things.
Yeah, it looks to be about like that.
Okay.
Jeez. Set their statue on fire. That fuck with them.
Yeah, fireball.
Trying to think what. Um, how about?
I had a statue. I hate
Are
that.
there any? Are there any torches or anything that they're using to light this at all?
Um,
Like their whole city and everything, or is it all just naturally lit?
no, it's kind of dark here. There's sort of the natural ambient light, you know, sometimes you pass through like almost like a prism effect,
Mm-hmm.
as the light bends, you know, other, or I guess unnaturally, in the astral plane, just sort of, you know, until you get close to something, until your eyes focus on it properly, it's hard to tell like what color things are really. Um, you know, until you're up close and personal. Like you guys know you're on like a gray leathery surface, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you know, from a distance, like this thing would look almost iridescent, and especially with the red crystal growing off of it, like that catches the light in weird ways as well. So there's what I'm saying is like, and the astral plane sort of exists in a perpetual version of this. There's no sunrise, sunset. It's just this kind of weird
I just wanted to
miasma.
know if there was a torch that I could use to light something
You
on
don't see
fire.
anything
Okay.
torch related.
I
I mean, you can
would
check your tools, you know, your
I
kit.
would like to use my prestidigitation to um project the what was it, the moon hammer or whatever it was.
This is a star. I mean,
Star, yeah, sorry. I want to project that symbol up on the wall and ceiling opposite me, and I want to be behind the statue.
okay, okay. There's no roll for that. It's a cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
With
when
the
oh, go ahead, go ahead.
with the hope that they're all gonna at least like turn around and look at it.
Okay, hang on a second. I'll give a little visual aid for everybody. You're projecting it up above the statue. Is that what you said?
No, so if I'm standing right behind the statue, I
Mhm.
want it to be directly in front of me, but that would mean that it's if you're looking at the statue, it would be behind you. So it would force anybody that's looking directly at it to turn a 180 to look the other way behind them.
Okay, I think I understand what you mean.
The whole point is I'm trying to get them to just look the opposite way away from the statue. That's really, really the crux of it here.
So, like, okay, looking at the map, then, like, kind of between you and the church.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, that's the emblem that you project. It catches some of that red crystal and sort of gleams gold, and the chanting stops, like in unison, boom, and all eyes are on that. And from the church, you see one of these creatures taller than the rest, maybe 12 feet tall. His robes are appointed with the same sort of crimson and black, and he says, "We have been blessed." And all of the creatures gathered around turn to him. He's now standing under this emblem.
Okay. While they do that, I want to touch it. I want to touch it.
The statue?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't
I
say
want to
that.
touch it.
All right.
I want to touch it.
With
I want
my
to touch.
fingers.
I want to touch the special part of the statue.
The cape?
Yeah, I want to touch it.
I want to rub the statue's hug and see how well endowed he is.
You reach your hand out for the statue.
Like very much a Free
Yeah.
Willy situation where he's reaching out for the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
time. And kind of, yeah.
Okay, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw as you reach out to touch
Oh, that
this
doesn't sound
statue.
good. And I'm due for a bad roll.
15's not.
That's
Okay.
not bad. Okay.
There is a flash. You feel a sharp pain as soon as you touch it. It originates in the base of your brain. And you see just this flash of images. It's confusing. You can't make heads or tails of it in the moment. And you step back to see your own flesh and blood hand.
So an out of body experience?
You're not invisible.
Oh, that's not good. All right. Well, you know what I'm going to do immediately?
Well, we're going to push pause on you.
That's fine.
Everyone else on the ground. Actually, let's jump back to Snowdrift. Snowdrift, you see all of this tableau play out. You see the gathering of all of these things. The only thing you can't see in this moment is Axel not invisible anymore because he's under the roof.
Okay.
I guess there are angles you could be at to see that. Sure.
I mean, I'm just kind of like over there encircling. So, hey, you tell me what I'm seeing. So,
Roll a perception check and let's see if you see Axel.
all right.
Make sure you add your bird bonus to it.
Yep, add your bird bonus of whatever Eric made up.
Well, when I'm in this form,
You get bonus to perception, yeah.
well, it might be worse than my regular perception. Hold on. I got
Oh, okay. Oh, right. It's got its own table.
I forgot to write this one down on my wild shape thing. Give me a second. If I do have avantage on sight perception checks, because there's no rules for Albatross, so I just reskinned Giant Eagle.
Why didn't they just take the giant eagles to Mordor?
You know what?
He'd prefer it if they walked.
Okay, so with advantage, my highest roll was an 8, so a 12.
Okay. Yeah, you don't see. You just don't catch an angle. That's all there is to it. You're too high up.
But I do see like the like them all come back and start worshiping and like chanting.
Yeah,
and
yes. The ones that aren't under the like pavilion, you see like a bunch of them. They're like, from where you can see, there are like 40 out.
I don't see Axel. Do I see the flash, or was that something that just happened to him?
You see the no, you don't see the flash. That was something that happened to him. You do see his prestidigitation of the corona symbol, and you see the priest come out and raise his arms. or someone come out of the church. But
Okay, I think probably what Snowdrift's going to do at this point, not knowing, I mean, I don't think there's any reason for him to intuit the cause of that as being Axel. I think it's a possibility, but it's also possible that there's some sort of actual divine intervention happening here. So I'm just gonna like circle back around and just fly straight back to my guys.
Okay. So you're going to rejoin the party, but we're going to catch up to them right after the big boom. But Freddy did walk away for a minute, so
Perfect. We'll use this time to take a break for a word from our sponsors.
That's
Our
actually great. If
sponsors.
you guys want to go pee, that would also be a good
Nilla
use of your time.
wafers.
And we'll catch up when Freddy
Oh
gets back.
man, I
Go-
could
go get a
totally
snack
go for some
and take a
Nilla
piss. I'll be right
wafers
back.
now.
I think we would all assume that Axel died. We'll have that conversation in a minute.
What the fuck is the cat doing? What are you doing? I hear you scratching around.
But you can't come in. Dungeons and Dragons. I hope you guys
Sometimes
are
there's
liking
dungeons
this.
and sometimes there's dragons, but they're always as fun. Fungeons and dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Here and there, bouncing everywhere.
Wait. It's the Gummy Bears theme song, isn't it?
Yep. Of which Christine knows every single word to and can recite and sing and dance to on command. I made homemade salt and vinegar chips the other night, and they turned out to just taste like cooked potatoes.
Not enough vinegar?
No, apparently, and I learned this, you need white vinegar powder. It's like a dehydrated vinegar to get that strong vinegar crunch.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You know, you can't just soak the potatoes in vinegar, like almost pickle them.
No, that's what I tried to do. I soaked them for like 4 hours in vinegar, and
I would assume you would need to do it for a few days. All right.
Well, I didn't. I also got a snack.
Oh, I had to go
Get a
pee
snack.
and wash my hands after doing gecko stuff.
Gecko stuff.
Did I immediately come up my turn? Because that's what it sounded like from the bathroom.
Yeah, we're catching up with the group now. So it was a good time for everybody else to go to the bathroom. Statues are a big part of this game. Think about it.
What
Remember
is?
the Carver? Statues?
Mm,
Remember the Carver?
yep.
Oh, yeah.
You have a hideout there still. You got a couple of hideouts now, don't you? You got that one. You got the well, no,
one in
that
the-
fell out of the sky.
The one in the Halana that Nate and I started with, I think, probably got trashed.
Who knows?
What did we call it? I think I still have it in my notes from 2 years ago.
The Gobble Hobble.
Nope, that wasn't it.
No, but it's really good. The Gobble Hobble.
That's what McDonald's is in this world. The Gobble Hobble. Oh, we just went on down to the Gobble Hobble.
Yeah.
I thought it would be called Mehoff's.
It's like Gobble Gobble Hobble is Huddle House in this.
Oh my god.
Oh man, I liked in Ty had a really funny superhero themed D&D that they were playing, and their characters would go to the strip club that was called Waffle Harem because they always in real life hung out at Waffle House.
Nice.
And they were the heroes. It was the whole campaign was called Second Shift because it was the heroes that worked from like
Your hideout was called the Thrush.
That's what I thought. The
That's
thrush.
gross.
But it's like they were the superheroes that worked from 10 to 7 p.m. So fucking nothing's going on.
This episode brought to you by Very Crunchy Potato Chips. They don't taste like anything, but they crunch.
Berry crunch.
Very crunchy potato chips. They could have used flavor. All right. Well, while we wait on Paul, we can jump back in with Kadir and Freddie and Gebetto. So here's what we got with you, Goobs. First, you feel the ground shake under your feet, and you start to hear that chanting. What is your immediate reaction as a group?
I
I'm
think.
gonna.
Yeah,
Okay.
good. No, you.
Go ahead. I was gonna ask you what are you still hearing Axel? What is Axel saying going on? The
Nope,
fuck
you
is
lost
this?
communication.
Yeah, I was gonna say signals out. As soon as he went through the rocks, I lost it all.
Oh, so he's dead.
Well, judging by this incredibly ominous chanting, and also the fact that this whole dead god just shook, I'm not feeling too great about it. I'm gonna be honest.
All right.
Should we approach? Should we get closer?
No, we should fucking leave.
To where?
Also,
Fucking
how?
literally any other direction.
Look, I know I was afraid of the skeleton and everything earlier, but come on. We can't just leave Axel there.
I've got a good
I'm not.
3.5 years left in me if I play my cards right.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Grow old and die?
Not if I fucking rush into shambling, chanting demon horses. Or we don't know that yet.
Actually,
But they're
you know-
shambling and chanting for sure.
we do know they're demon horses because Joey relayed that before he went.
Oh yeah, that's
inside.
right. He said it. Yeah, we knew that.
Mhm.
We knew
Yeah.
that.
But
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
technically, in the astral plane, you could live forever. So you probably should just stay here.
It's got a point.
Yeah, they know everything up until I went into the dome, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You could find a steady supply of that astral key, and you just might talk me into that.
So are you guys staying here or are you heading in? What's the thought?
I think Gebetto's gonna approach.
Yeah. So is Freddy.
I don't really care about Axel, but I don't want to be exposed outside with the thing shaking.
Okay, you can take the straight route across like sort of a unscarred piece of land, or you can follow this scar that you're hiding behind. It sort of heads up in that direction. You'll have to sort of make a break for it for the last 50 feet or so, but
Yeah, I'm totally staying in the scar as long as
Okay.
possible.
all right, no stealth check required as you guys make your way up to the front. Kadiran, are you joining them? Are you flying above? Or
I like reluctantly. I very much don't want to go, but if everybody else is, I mean, I'm not staying by myself in this area. So yeah,
I
Okay.
respect that.
following behind.
you as the three of you approach, you see like the stairway that goes up. You see that all of the creatures that were here at the parapets before have now sort of moved forward further into the structure, and you all can see that these creatures are crouched around like or kneeling down around the statue, or that you could see the statue at a distance, quite tall. But you also, as you approach, you can hear, and Freddie, you can give me a perception check to see if you can identify the tune at least. But you guys wouldn't have that same knowledge as Axel.
Shit.
Yeah, you got a good ear. That's why you're in a band. Yeah, you recognize the tune as like a slowed down version of Man in Black. You have that knowledge before anything else happened. Like this is still before Axel has cast Prestidigitation on Prestidigitation on the to create the coronal symbol. Nate, you're muted. Can't hear
I was saying it's Latin for does whatever you want it to do.
you. It makes a picture. He used to write.
Okay, so we're like 50 yards away from the entrance to this thing.
I think I said feet, so not
Okay.
quite as far. Yeah, you can see them pretty clearly that these creatures are kneeled down like worshipfully around this statue.
And that's inside, right? So like the ground
Yes.
to the front, I could just go across. Okay. Out of game, and maybe this is metagaming, but do you have Pass Without Trace, Nate?
No, I do not.
Okay. I thought it just came with being a ranger.
If that's the case, it
Under
would
your
be
features
in
and
my
traits.
others.
Uh,
Never mind. Features
You're
and
a Gloomstalker, right?
traits. Short story of action, sword, tactical mind. Yeah, I don't have that here.
oh, okay, no worries. Okay.
You do
I
have
am-
you have disguise self.
I am a Gloomstalker. I
I mean, not that that's necessary.
disguise self and rope trick are the two that pop up here.
Oh, yeah. I think it's
He's
in
on
the
Legacy.
new. Yeah,
he's on
It's
Legacy.
in the new Gloomstalker.
It definitely says legacy. It says disguise self first, legacy, rope trips second.
That's fine.
Legacy.
We started before the new one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It just would help us all sneak up there. Gebetta's gonna make a break for it. I'm gonna try to get quietly up to like I'm
Right.
hiding behind the the wall, like looking into the entrance.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and Gebetta,
Before he does,
No, wait.
that,
Before he does that, yes. Before he does that, Kadiran first, and then another thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna. If I see that he's tensing up, I'm gonna quickly grab it. Like, I'm still being as quiet as I can, but like pulling him back a little bit so that I get his attention.
Yeah.
And pointing to my ear, mouth.
Oh
like,
yeah. Headset. Here you go. Yeah,
'Cause
it won't work as soon as I go inside, but I can send
If
you
we're both
messages.
inside,
Right.
Yeah,
that's
it'll
what I'm saying.
work.
But
Yeah.
we can. That's what I'm saying. So that way we can keep talking, but not have to actually
As
talk
this
because I don't want these.
exchange, as this exchange is happening, you all see a bird flying in towards you. They are at the
Kill
base
it,
of
kill
the
it,
stairs
kill it.
of this building, of this
Hate
structure.
birds.
Astral bird.
So they've moved closer.
Okay, and I will like land and immediately back to Snowdrift form.
No, you should have stayed the eagle for another minute.
As this is happening, you can all see that the as Snowdrift is coming into land, you see the spreads to digitation as he react. That's what made him react to fly back to you. And you see this priest come out. You can't hear what he says, but he says something, and all eyes are on him. Kadir or Snowdrift, you go ahead with your thing, and then we'll go to. Well, I've got a thing.
Well, I mean, like that. I don't know what's going on in there, but there was a big flash, and the symbol that we saw on the wall, the eclipse, the star behind the moon-looking ring.
I'm gonna hand
projected on
him.
the wall.
I know it's all a cantrip, and I'm flavoring it this way, but I'm gonna hand Snowdrift a headset. I want to say we're talking through these now.
Yeah, I don't know when this is gonna pop up, but it's
Okay.
those fellers do not look like somebody I want to fuck with.
Freddie, where's your attention in this moment? On the conversation or on the scene happening in front of you?
I'm more interested in watching like what is going on.
As you're looking towards there, you see these creatures turn their attention towards this priest-like figure that's emerged from the dome. He's standing under this glowing symbol, and a moment later, you see Axel sort of jolt away from the statue and lose his invisibility. He's standing there, kind of stopped, kind of shocked in this moment.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's where we'll that's where we'll pick up as a group again, because you're all sort of nearest to each other. You'll be able to move to Axel fairly quickly from here. So first the group that's together, and then Axel. Do you guys want to try to move up to Axel now, as the attention is turned away?
And we can see him at this point.
Anybody who was looking, I asked Freddie specifically because you all were engaged in conversation, and this was all kind of happening back to back to back to back.
Fair enough.
I was trying to catch time back up to where Joey was.
Understood.
So positionally, I thought Joey was on the far side of the doorway from us, and they would be all looking towards the doorway, or is it the opposite?
Are you looking at the map?
Yes.
You're down here.
Okay.
Joey's in here. He casts his prestidigitation here.
I got you. Okay, so they're all looking away from the doorway.
Here, except for the
Main
creature. Well, there's a few. There's 3 or 4 that came, or we'll call it 4 that came out of here. But there's the one up front that's under the symbol speaking. You can tell he's speaking. You can't hear him or necessarily understand him. I don't know what languages he speak. You do all see Axel now if you're looking in that direction.
I have line of sight on him again, so I can radio him with message.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna
you
say
you see Axel reaching his hand out for a moment, and you radio in. Axel, I'll remind you that you are muted, just since you're going to be in this.
You okay over there, buddy?
That's not really a good time, mate.
You want to just get out? They're not looking.
Sure thing, right on it.
He's still reaching as you talk to him.
Yep. And Axel's pretty determined that he's going to try and break off a hunk of this thing.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check first.
Okay.
And then give me a death saving throw. Nice.
All right. You identify a piece that you think will snap off. It's small. It'll be a triangle about 1.5 inches on each corner, on each side. But now I'm going to need another Constitution saving throw.
Oh shit! I'm about to be constituted.
That is a 4. So on a 4, you see Axel reach out and grab this small little bit between his forefinger and thumb, and then he goes wide-eyed and flings backward. Axel, what you see is another flash of images, this time clearer. A dark well leading through a series of caves surrounded by pits of acid. You see far-reaching snowy landscape littered with corpses. You see a village on fire and a figure towering over, looking down at his terrible works. You see figures engaged in a battle with a massive creature, and you see the expanse of a fiery landscape reaching out in one direction, and the natural world of Kamaria reaching out in the other, and a figure in between. And it keeps passing back and forth between these two things until it, almost like mitosis, like separates and pulls apart. And both of those two things drift almost as if into the ether and sort of join the colors of the astral plane, and you get sort of this visual of the landscape that you're on, this giant corpse left in the wake of all of this, just floating out in desolation. And then you come to lying on the ground with a small shard of black stone clutched in your bleeding hand.
Oh, Axel's
All of
down.
you see Axel fly backwards. He hits the ground. He's lying flat on his back.
How
Uh,
much damage do you want me to take?
Oh yeah. Sorry. Hang on a second.
Can't believe I have to be the
600.
one to ask that.
Yeah, you do though.
It's so
Um,
honorable of you, though.
Oh, it's okay. Only 24.
Oh,
Ouch.
Oh, actually, on that 4 Constitution saving throw, when you open your hand, it's bloodied and it's black, reaching down your wrist, like jet black, spidering down like in your
is it
veins.
liquid or is it more like something's infected me and is going down my wrist?
Ooh, you can't tell, but it doesn't hurt. It hurts where you were cut.
Ooh, baby, make it hurt so.
But it doesn't
good.
look like it's bleeding.
No, your hand is definitely bleeding, but you're not oozing a black liquid. It's just
Okay.
like sort of like it looks and feels like a tattoo that's always been there. How about that?
Gotcha.
I'm gonna cast
Understood.
protective layer on him, level 2.
Okay. Let's take a look, see at your spell list.
I don't think that's a spell.
Not
Nate.
a thing. You
It's
do
not.
have on
I
your
just-
spell list a pass without a trace.
I
So
don't want to do any of that. I just wanted to give him a protective blanket. If I can't do that,
yeah, you can't do that, but you do have the
thought you had
exact
pass without a trace.
specific thing that Eric asked about earlier.
Fucking
Mm.
did.
I genuinely didn't. I mean, I went down the whole thing. Where did you see it?
Spells.
Oh, that would make sense. You told me looking features and traits and shit.
Yeah, that's where I looked. I didn't see it there either.
Because I assumed that you looked at spells already.
I did too.
Well, fuck both of you. I didn't. So here we go.
It's
Freddie,
okay
what do
now.
you
It
do?
does.
You see Axel fly backwards, land on the ground, hit his head.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to run in there and check on Axel.
Okay.
Then yeah. I will go ahead and then cast that. If we're all close enough together that I can hit all of us,
You can hit every. Yeah, let's make sure that you can.
Then
You
yeah,
know, shadows and silence radiates from you, so you'll just need to keep up with them. You get a +10 on your stealth check, and I'll take the stealth check from you directly,
Okay.
Kadiran, to cover everybody. But you will have to keep pace with Freddy as he rushes off. So this is all like boom, boom, boom. Anybody else going with them in the Veil of Shadows?
Yeah, let's go. I mean, I don't know what's happening, but I'm going.
Yeah.
Love
For
that
sure.
attitude.
I'm gonna say in our little comm links to stay close and keep us all covered.
All right, Freddy, you arrive. Trailed by your 3 other compatriots here. You find Axel laying on the ground. His head's bleeding a little bit. His hand is bleeding a little bit, but he is coming to. You can give me a medicine check to sort of
All right.
help him out a little bit here.
Oh, so close. It's a 3.
A 3. Yeah, you pick up his head and like not gently. So Axel, he racks you around a little bit. No other damage, but it's not comfortable
Doesn't tickle.
as you sort of come to here.
Okay.
Just no warning. Pour alcohol in the wound.
Oh,
I got this.
oh.
Fuck.
You're all standing under beneath this giant statue of this figure I've described. Axel, you're back on your feet with everyone else. You guys are all under pass without a trace right now. So you're gonna have a bonus to your stealth check. So what do you want to do? You're in the structure now. You can see this same mural that I mentioned to Axel earlier.
Are there any other doors or exits from this main room that would lead
Yes.
into like the side rooms or something?
Well, it's kind of all like like breezeways
Open
with
air.
columns and stuff, except for the central dome, or that I mean, it's kind of towards the back, but it's the central dome.
Okay, but there's
It's
no
got
sort
roofs,
of
but like there's
yeah.
columns
There's
and
no
stuff.
sort of like rectory or an office or like that kind of room.
No,
that-
it seems like it's mostly open inside. It's that there's walls around the city.
Gotcha.
Or I keep calling it Citadel.
Yeah, Citadel. Yeah. Fuck. I mean, I feel like we should duck behind a column and then. Should we get out of here? I mean,
We should fuck straight
Axel's-
off. Yes. What are we doing here?
Axel, what did you learn from that? Well, fuck it. Let's get outside and then we can talk.
Yeah, we can talk about all this far away from these lot. This actually reminds me of this one time where I fucked off. Started walking away.
Okay, so you're gonna start walking away.
Yes.
Being the one who's in control of Pass Without a Trace, how far do you guys let him get? He can go 30 feet before
I
you
stick with Kadirin. That's not.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
And Freddy's carrying Joey like Ariana Grande.
Are you gonna carry him?
I didn't know she carried
absolutely.
people. That's
Are
crazy.
you gonna allow yourself to be
She's so
carried there?
little.
Actually, you're nodding vigorously. So, okay, the two of you get up and start to follow Kadirin out of this space, and then boom, a wall of shadow appears between you, Freddy, and Axel, and the rest of the group. It is completely encircling this sort of pagoda you were under with the statue.
Well, I for one completely saw that happening.
Mm. Well, I did like those two fellas, but so it goes.
God damn it, he's got the van keys.
Ah, fuck. I mean, turn around and I
can
mean,
I-
I guess. Oh, go ahead, Eric.
Yeah,
Sorry,
no.
sorry.
I was just gonna ask if I could Arcana this wall of shadow.
And like, is it like fully opaque? Like it just looks like darkness from our
Uh,
perspective, or it's like
yes.
a
Yeah,
translucent mist, or like
There's a
God.
wall of like inky darkness.
Digital ass dice. Can I do my one real dice reroll, Steven, and switch to real dice?
I'll give you one. Yeah, you got inspiration. Use your inspiration.
just use real dice.
Be
Yeah,
a man, Hulk.
That's a 14, so 21.
21. Okay, on a 21. Yeah. So this is warded in some way. Almost as if a trap had been sprung.
Well,
Like someone had ripped off like a
can
piece of
I
something very
cast,
important.
Dispel magic on it.
You can certainly try.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I've cast it.
Success.
Sorry, there's not more pomp and circumstance. to that.
No, there's really not.
And
Cast
do it.
I have to roll dice. I know. Look, just hang on. DC 10 plus the spells level. At what level were you casting?
4th.
Okay. Rolling the unicorn dice now. It was a 20.
correct.
It was a nat 20.
No.
I did roll it on your page, Joey. So it says you got a
Oh.
20, if that makes you feel better about it.
Oh, it
It shouldn't.
doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay. The wall remains.
Mm.
Those of you
Sound
outside
like an
of the
emo
wall
band.
can see some movement sort of around the sides where you so some of the creatures are moving in this direction.
Oh boy. We can't see. You said it was opaque, right? The wall was opaque.
You cannot see Freddy and Axel.
But we can see around the wall. Like, is the wall like
It-
wall to wall inside?
I mean, you're outside of it, right? Over on
Yeah, but
if you look at the map,
Mhm.
Yeah.
like if you were over here because you were leaving, you're
Yeah.
seeing some action over here now.
Oh, I see.
some people, some creatures moving in maybe this direction, like to check out this why the wall is up.
And where are we again?
We're heading
We're
out
out
this way.
physically outside of the thing.
Yeah, when you guys crossed around each other, yes,
Gotcha.
but you guys are underpass without a trace, so
Um,
and you haven't been
Kadir,
spotted yet.
Kadiran, you want to fly above and see if this wall extends over the roof?
If I go too high to the roof, you won't be protected by my spell anymore.
It's okay. We can tuck away for a second, and then you can do
Yeah,
some scouting for us.
Let's get real hidden real quick. If there's like a plate, like a little nook or cranny for us to like go be super hidden in for a second.
I think Kadiran, you clicked down here a minute ago.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be your best option, is to actually drop back down off the side of the stairs.
Yeah,
okay.
So
That's
you can hide down below this wall.
Yeah,
Like stairs go up in the center, but if you go down the side, you'll have a little drop off where.
let's be some hobbits over there.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all can hide there. We're before Kadiran, you're gonna fly up, but we're gonna jump back to Freddy and Axel real quick. You two are in here. Axel, you've got this strangeness happening. Freddy, all you know is you were trying to walk out with everybody else and you bumped into Solid Shadow. But you're both trapped in this small space. I'll let you play that out for a minute.
Okay. Like, if we get surrounded, do you want to get help?
I think we should always get help, especially when we can't find a fucking door.
But we're gonna find a door, mate. That's what we're gonna do.
Or
We're
we
gonna
can
find
make
a
a
door.
door.
Would love to see you make a door.
Oh man. So I've got. Is there like any, like, we can't see, like it's dark or anything like that?
So it is relatively dark in this space, but on the roof where some of that red crystal is latticed in, there is light coming through. So you're not in complete darkness, but
I mean, also
there
got
is like
dark vision. That's what I wanted to remind you.
You can see each other, you can see the statue,
Okay.
but you're in this space with that stuff.
Okay. Let's see. Oh man. Do we want to stay in here and try to figure out excuse me. Do we want to stay in here and try and figure out like if there's a door, or should we just fucking start trying to get the hell out of here or swing our way out? Because I'm not hearing any of the other fellas.
What if all right. I'm gonna cast Dimension Door.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Detour it.
Where are you now? Hold on a second.
We also would have accepted Misty Step.
So where are you going to go? You need to be able to at least visualize it. You don't have to be able to see it.
Mm-hmm.
You can also just pick a sort of direction or
Entryway, like where I would assume like the tangible entryway where the gates to this place are.
like where you originally came in at.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yeah. I burned the spell slot and what's Axel's dimension door look like? This is the first time I think you've done this. Is it?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay.
So he's gonna kind of look around and see he's got a second, and he's gonna pull out the loot, and he's gonna kind of just slowly like strum up and down it, and then give it a hard power chord.
Yeah.
And when he does, like it opens Like I envision it as more like a Portal game.
Okay,
Kind of
yeah, like oblong sort of.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Like some kind of what color like light surrounding it?
Probably green, just because
Okay, yeah.
Freddy, and he likes Freddy.
Right on. Yeah,
What a
so
cute
this
answer.
green swirling portal
Aw.
opens, and you can actually see where
That's friends.
everybody else is like crouched down at the bottom of the stairs.
Uh-huh.
And you guys can step through.
Okay.
As you step through, looking back, you see as you're gone, the shadows dissipate.
Ooh.
Oh,
The
as that
shadows
happened,
dissipate, but so the beings entirely dissipate, or is it just the shadows?
No, the shadows around the like the shadow barrier that was around the statue, it dissipates
Oh.
as you leave. Yeah, and then your dimension door closes behind you. You guys are hidden behind this wall with everyone else. Kadiran,
Yeah,
you
I'll
fly
turn.
straight up and you see the shadow barrier disappear. You see three creatures coming in from the northwest of that pagoda. And they're coming to like investigate the wall. And as they do, it drops and they immediately walk in. You can't see them once they're under the roof, other than like vague shadows. They're towards the center. You can tell through the lattice work, but other than that, that's what you see while you're up there.
Okay, I
You
mean,
see, you also see the portal open and
as,
Freddy and
as soon as I see the portal open with them leaving, I'm turning around and fucking off. I was only trying to get up to get to them. If they're out on their own, I'm rejoining the team here.
okay. All right, the team is all back together. Why don't you guys talk about your next steps as you're squirreled away right down here?
Well,
think our
I, for one, feel like Kadiran wants to leave.
Yes. Good instincts, lad. Yeah. What in the blazes were you getting back there?
Oh, I wouldn't worry about making it all went tits up anyway.
As he gestures and says tits up, you see this sort of spider-webbed inky black tattoo now present on
Boy,
Axel's hand.
what the fuck is with your arm?
Oh, yeah, I guess I got some proper ink and forgot about it. Happens when you're a star
Nope.
Black caliber.
That definitely happened in the last 20
Yeah,
minutes.
guess
I don't
again,
think
lad.
we need to worry about it if we all just will keep going.
As he gestures around, you notice that his other hand keeps staying shut, and there's also a trickle of blood on the open hand.
I'm gonna slowly reach for my bow.
Did you defile the ancient temple to a lost god?
No, not at all. I went to the loo before we made it there. I didn't defecate in there at all.
He's,
No.
he's gonna become the mummy, you guys. But like the new one.
That's what you were asking,
Oh.
right?
No, it was not. I'm agreeing with Kadiran at this. Let's get far away and keep heading north, or we can go back. Just like let's get out of here.
I love that plan, mate. Love it. Hey, hold on.
No,
No,
And I'm
yeah,
gonna I'm gonna go, which is really dumb looking, but that's his way of trying to manifest the general again. You can tell me if anything happens or not, but I just really wanted him to just be like he's
Yeah.
really trying.
So, what are you tell me what you're envisioning here while you're trying to conjure the astral van?
He's kind of envisioning, because he's just got such a rush going on right now. He's kind of envisioning like a Scooby-Doo version of all of them in this van, just going like side to side, like in a very Hanna-Barbera animation style, and they're all just like really happy and like hanging out, and that's what he's visualizing as he's
But you're
trying to
like
get-
really like
he's like really like
clenched fists and everything.
yeah, like really giving it the old go.
Jinkies.
As you clench your fists, that shard is still in your hand. So go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no. That's not good.
Zoinks.
It's not
That's
fail. That's gonna
Yep.
fail.
Yep,
That's a-
that's not
that's a
going to be good either.
9. That's gonna fail. You see another flash, similar tableau as before. The image is a little clearer. You see this figure is the same as the statue that you saw before, always accompanied with others, three others. And in that moment, you all see Axel fall into the ground once more. Okay, this time it's going to be 25 damage.
Well,
What's this
fantastic.
guy? Jesus Christ. Hold your liquor, lad.
When Axel hits the ground, you see a small shard of onyx black stone fall from his now cut right hand, in addition to his left hand, and this inky blackness is spidering up his arm. Hang on a second.
I guess I'm unconscious at this point.
Steven, can I do a?
He can't hear you, dude. Hey. Yeah, he's doing other stuff.
Well, I didn't want to do it.
Well, whatever you're,
anyways.
I could also. Snowdrift is likely about to heal / restore Axel. So
That's what I was gonna. I was gonna do a medicine check to see if it was something lesser restoration would.
I was gonna go through his pockets, but yeah, no, we can do that first.
I was curious if anybody was going to loot that body.
But honestly, Snowdrift would be better at it than Gebetto, anyways.
Okay, sorry. I'm back.
You're good.
What were you wanting to ask, Eric?
Well, Snowdrift had a thing which I think is better than mine.
yeah, I mean, if he's unconscious, certainly we're gonna.
I didn't say he was unconscious.
He did. He said he
did.
lost enough hit points that he went unconscious.
I said,
You
I
have-
guess I'm unconscious because you're all talking like I'm out of it and like I'm
Oh,
on the
well,
ground.
I thought you
so
were-
it's like,
No. He's dazed, definitely, but no, he's still got hit points.
Oh,
But he looks bad, and this arm is has that same inky spider web, but this one's more fully formed. It actually has sort of this natural but unnatural flow to it. And this one's starting to connect more in the spider web. It's
yeah. I
very
mean,
delicate
immediate
looking.
like just Snowdrift isn't even going to make a medicine check on this or like try. Like immediately, my reaction is lesser restoration, as per my innate ability.
Okay, go ahead and let's talk about that.
Uh-huh.
what's there to talk about? It seems like I'm getting some hit points back.
No, it's not. We can heal you in a second. Right now, I'm trying to cure whatever that evil is inside you.
Yeah, that's remove curse kind of thing. Yeah.
Don't you touch that shit. Leave it alone.
You're unconscious.
You're not Fenda.
No, I'm not.
You
I
did
just established that.
You
We're
seem
fucking
He's
pretty
talking in
unconscious.
his sleep.
Wishing it into existence.
All right.
Could you guys not? Fucking have been screaming outside of the door the entire night.
All right. So tell me what it looks like when you start to activate this ability, Paul.
I think honestly, it's like it's not icy like the rest of his spells. It's just like a pure, like a warm, like blue light, like it's a blue light and it fades to like the purple of a sunrise. And
Okay.
it's just like beams at like just like from both hands.
Okay. You start to do this, and it highlights these almost in like a UV stamp with black light. You know,
Mhm.
they start to glow like that on Axel's wrists and forearms and palms. And
Pretty
as that
badass.
happens, the light coming from you, Snowdrift, starts to blacken in shadow, and you connect not with Axel, but with something in this moment. And you see the scenes that I described to Joey that Axel saw when he interacted with us, but you see them from a different perspective. You always see slender, sort of bluish, hued, silvery hair woman watching these scenes play. You're watching yet another layer back, right?
Okay.
And at the as you see this final scene of the literal landmass corpse that you're standing on being created, you see the woman wipes away a tear and walks into a snowy field, and the scene goes white. Axel, you are going to, in this moment, recover some hit points.
Yeah.
I know that's not a normal rule for this, but this isn't a normal thing. So, okay, Axel, you're gonna recover all of your hit points in this moment. Okay. We're gonna set you back. Here's the thing, Snowdrift. This did not have the intended effect because there was no curse.
Right.
He's been touched by something else.
Mm-hmm. What have you been messing with?
Look, mate, I just was exploring a little bit, just having a little look around, a little looky loo, and found a little something that I want to take home with me. What's wrong with all that?
Freddie,
This is
Axel's
wrong.
being dodgy even for Axel.
I don't know, buddy. That hand doesn't look right. I think we gotta fucking really get a healer to look at this.
You know, I don't think there's a whole lot to worry about. I mean, it doesn't even really hurt. I think it looks kind of cool, especially when Birdbeak over there made it glow all bluey and stuff. That was pretty cool, right?
I do like blood.
Axel.
It was super cool when it made you drop to one knee and fucking spit up blood. Hey, how many more times of that you got left in you?
Hi,
As-
that's a fair point, mate. That's a fair point.
As you say, that's a fair point. You all hear the unmistakable blaring horn
Oh, Jesus.
the
Like-
general
Like Cucaracha over here.
as it honks in and hovers beside you. In that moment, you hear from above you, "They have arrived."
Jesus.
And you turn to see a mass of these shadowy equine skeletal figures standing at the top of the stairs looking down at all of you. Now, at this point, I'll ask you guys how much you've got left in you because we're pushing midnight East Coast. We can keep going. I have a little more planned, but this is also a pretty decent stopping point. So it's up to you guys. Where are we at?
Let me ask you this as a side question that will inform my answer. Does it look likely like we're going to be able to play again next week for everyone?
Yes,
Yeah,
for
I
me.
think
Because
that should.
I wouldn't mind ending a little earlier while I'm fresh and picking up next week, but I don't want to end early if we're going to take if we're going to have a long break in between. That's all.
I
I
fully
think
feel
that's
that.
fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I think next week I'll be good. Getting closer to weekend of the 10th. I think my mom's gonna come stay with me. So then that's gonna be a little bit busy, but I think other than that, next week should be perfectly open.
Yeah, I think
Okay, cool. Yeah.
playing consecutive weeks would do us good to not have, as we start, have to get like.
Yeah.
I mean, even if we had started on time, which we did not, it took us a while to get kind of on track to get going. I think playing consecutive weeks will eliminate some of that.
Yeah, I'm
as long
happy
as you
to.
keep the momentum roll.
Yeah, I'm happy to stop here, Stephen. You know, because it is I'm starting to fade, and I don't want to be sleepy guy. You know.
Okay,
I'm
if that's
sleepy
where
guy.
we're all at, if that's where we're all at, yeah, Nate's already gone no camp, so understood. Like,
Fully
yeah,
naked.
no, this is a great place to stop. There's a little more story stuff coming up and some actiony stuff that we can get into, but
Love it.
yeah, next time we'll find out
Why Axel's being such a shady bitch?
why Axel's being so
You
shady and
fucking
weird.
wish.
You'll never know.
And we'll find out what these shadowy creatures know about our party here.
Oh,
We have arrived, folks.
They were nice all along. You guys were just racist to think they were
Right.
evil.
I mean,
'cause
hey.
they were made out of shadows.
Because
These were-
they're skeleton horse
Americans.
people.
That's
Anybody
what
can
she
be
meant to
evil when you
call
start
us.
stealing their shit for no reason.
Covered in shadow.
They're
I'm
at
gonna-
church and you're just robbing a church. You're just like, yeah,
I'm
what if
gonna
I
leave
steal
the
this
Zoom
fucking
up. I'm gonna
statue
stop
of
the-
Jesus or whatever?
Break off a piece of this.
I really like everybody's decisions in this. It felt like the characters. You guys did a good job of
Getting
stepping
back into the
in
swing
and
of being
getting
our
things
own
just-
characters.
I
Yeah.
feel like it felt more like the crew than the last game.
Yeah, it was great. Great session. I'm gonna keep the Zoom up. But I'm gonna stop the stream.